Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Listen, y'all, this is a good one because he couldn't love you right, but the next man will. And I'm about to get up all in this energy how he tried to play you, how he fumbled you like a rookie. Okay, we're going to get all into it. But before we do, take a moment here and meditate on the three cards and pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This is card one with the teal blue glass crystal, card two, carnelian, and card three, yellow. All right, so let's get straight into your reading. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. Girl, this is a good one because he couldn't love you right, but the next man will. And I'm about to get all up in this energy how he tried to play you, how he fumbled you like a rookie, and how your next man is going to step up with that grown, emotionally available, I got you kind of energy. All right, Power One, your energy drew you here to the teal blue glass crystal and the listen card. Let me just say this. You were the peace, the calm, the clarity. You listened to him even when he didn't know how to speak his truth. And you saw through his ego, through the games, through the silence, and still tried to love him anyway. But now, oh, now the universe is about to send you someone who not only hears you, but feels you. Someone who doesn't just sit in the room with you, but shows up for you energetically, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of it. Okay? So, but before we get into it real deep, let me just say, y'all know music has always been a part of my life, but I finally decided to release it to the public under XO Janai. So if you already subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. Boo, thank you. And if you haven't, I'd love if you could slide over and subscribe to XO Janai on YouTube. That support means everything to me. And the link is in the description. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so what we're going to do is go ahead and pull your first card, right? Because listen, y'all, and also make sure you stay until the end of your reading because I'm going to summarize the total energetic frequency of this man and give you the full breakdown of him versus the new man. All right. So let's get into it because, baby, you're not the one, right? You got away, honey. So let's see how he fumbled and how the new man rises. Let's see. You got the storm. Okay. I'm going to pull the second card. And then, of course, I'll read the energy together. Let's see. You also got the conjunction, which is an aspect in astrological birth chart. Okay, so a conjunction could be a aspect between two planets, right? Like you can have a conjunction between the planet Venus and the planet Pluto. All right, but I'm going to start here with the storm energy, channel that, and then move over here to the conjunction energy. So let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, okay. Listen, girl, this first card, the storm. Let me tell you something right now. You were the storm. And he didn't even know how to stand in your weather. You came in with truth, with power, with waves that cleared the air and shook the walls he built around his own damn heart. But instead of rising with you, he tried to run from the lightning. Okay? You triggered transformation. And he mistook it for chaos. But let's be clear. You weren't chaotic. You were catalytic. He wasn't ready for a woman who was going to love him into growth. He wasn't ready for someone who would hold him accountable spiritually and emotionally. So what did he do? He blamed the storm instead of realizing that, it came to set him free. That's on him. All right. So now let's move over to this second card, conjunction. Baby, this right here, this is divine feminine meets divine power. So Venus is how you love, right? And Pluto is how you transform. So I'm picking up some Venus and Pluto conjunction energy here. And so when they come together like this, your love changes people, period. So that man didn't just lose a relationship, he lost a soul level awakening, because when you touch someone with Venus, Pluto energy, they either evolve or they implode. And guess what? Your next man, oh, honey, he's going to feel this conjunction on sight. He's going to recognize that your love isn't casual, it's cosmic. He's not going to flinch at the storm. He's going to walk into it and say, I've been waiting for this kind of weather, right? Let that sit for a second. Stay with me, baby. And make sure you watch until the end, because I'm going to break down the full energetic frequency of this new man, and I'm going to give you that full him versus new man showdown. We are just getting started, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. All right. What is that energy coming through? You got your mind. I get so pissed knowing other people can have you now. Is it toxic? Yeah, I don't care. I want the world to know you're mine. You see that, right? Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up. Listen. And it's not light. Okay, so see this right here. This is that post-fumble obsession. This is the part where he realizes he didn't just lose a good thing. He lost a woman who wasn't meant to be shared, but honored. Now that you have pulled back your energy all the way back, now that you're glowing differently, walking different, loving yourself louder, he's haunted. And let's keep it real. Yeah, it's giving toxic. Okay? It is giving toxic, because where was all of this your mind energy when you were loving him right? Where was all this possession when you were pouring into him like a whole universe? So now he wants to be seen claiming you when he couldn't handle keeping you. That's ego, not love. That's fear, not change. And deep down, he knows the next man isn't going to just hold you, he's going to cherish you. That's what's eating him alive. Okay? So, baby, I'm about to break down the next card, but you already know. Stay until the end, because I'm going to line up the energetic truth of these two men side by side and tell you exactly how the new man outshines every past version of love that you've ever known. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see what's coming through. All right, you got the Creatrix, Creatrix, and this card is from the Love Your Inner Goddess Oracle deck. Now, this is what I'm picking up. Okay. All right. I want to make sure you can see all your cards. Give me a second. Okay. All right. There we go. We got it. Okay. All right. Listen. I thank you, Spirit. Listen, listen, listen. So you got the Matrix Creatrix. And baby, this one comes through, right? To say that you're not just a woman, you are the blueprint. You're not waiting on love, you're creating the frequency of it. So, this card right here is a cosmic reminder that you don't chase, you attract, you generate, you manifest. So, while your ex was still caught in the matrix of ego, control, and fear, you were already unplugging from the false reality. You became the creatrix. You built yourself. You built your energy. You reclaimed your joy, your body, your voice. And now the next man won't be confused. He'll meet you in your power, okay? He'll speak your language. Divine alignment, not emotional struggle, okay? He will treat your body like a temple and your mind like scripture, okay? Because he's not here to tame the storm. He's here to build a legacy with the goddess who commands it. Let that land. This isn't just a glow up, this is a soul up. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your next card. So stay with me because I'm going to break down the full energetic frequency of him versus new man. And spoiler alert, the new one doesn't even compare. All right, so let's do it. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Okay, what is coming through? Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. 5 of Swords. This is air energy, so it does rule over the air zodiacs. It's also about the intellect and the mind. And let me just say this. That old man was certainly vibrating with this 5 of Sword energy. Okay. I said what I said. It is what it is. All right. Okay. Listen. Girl. This rules over the mind, the intellect, the games. And let me just say this straight. That old man, he was vibrating real heavy in this 5 of Swords energy. This is that manipulative, win at all cost frequency. So yeah, he wasn't trying to love you. He was trying to outsmart you. Trying to stay one step ahead, trying to protect his ego, trying to keep you guessing so you wouldn't realize he was the one who was lost. So yeah, this card screams mental warfare, half-truths, silent treatment, gaslighting, acting distant, then pulling you close only to push you away again. All because he didn't know how to love from his heart, only from his head. But baby, you see it now. And let me be clear. The new man doesn't operate in mind games. He's got clarity, intention, and peace. He won't make you question your value. He'll confirm it just by how he shows up. Okay, so don't forget. Listen, honey, we're going to summarize it all at the end, the total energetic frequency of him versus new man at the end. And baby, this 5 of Swords, it's just more proof that he couldn't hold space for the real you. All right, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? And you have just one more card to go. And then we're going to summarize this. And I'm picking up some more stuff. I am picking up some more stuff. So you're going to get a surprise at the end. I'm going to wait till the end to tell you this. It's really deep, okay? So thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Hand of Cards. Take a chance. Risk. Being strategic. Options. Not showing hand. Gambling. All right. Now, this is what's coming through. y'all know the energy does not lie, right? As Tesla proved, it's energy, vibration, and frequency. And you could see it, right? You can see it in the universe. Let me tell you this right now. I'm picking up on some deep stuff, so don't go anywhere, okay? You're getting a surprise at the end, something you need to hear. So let's get into it. This is your final card, hand of cards. And this is a loaded one because this right here, this is how the old man moved. He was always playing chess with your heart. Never fully open, never fully transparent, always holding back, bluffing, testing, waiting to see if you'd fold first. Gamble, gamble, gamble. And he lost the one thing that wasn't meant to be played with, you. He treated your love like it was a game. But here's the truth. He never had the range to read your energy because your love wasn't coming from a deck. It was coming from divinity, right? So now the new man, he doesn't gamble with women like you. No, he's intentional. He's not sitting around with cards close to his chest. He lays it all out and let you know what it is from day one, okay? He doesn't take a chance on you because he chooses you fully and out loud. But hold up. Don't click off yet because like I said, I've been picking up on something deeper in your energy field throughout this entire reading. All right. And I'm about to give you that total energetic frequency on him versus the new man and tell you the surprise message that's been coming through this whole time. So let's do it. This is your total energetic frequency plus surprise message that even caught me off guard. But like I said, we're not going to sugarcoat nothing over here. We're going to tell it. All right? Because the truth will what? Set us free. So let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. All right. Him. Y'all know who him is. Small energy. Always calculating, never connecting. He was addicted to control, but allergic to accountability. He needed you to doubt yourself because your light was a mirror to everything he wasn't ready to face. He couldn't love you right because he never fully loved himself. And he was drawn to your power, but too insecure to honor it. The new man, whole different frequency. He's not coming in to play mind games, okay? He's coming in to bring clarity, peace, and presence. He doesn't fumble women of substance. He studies you, learns you, cherishes you, okay? He's emotionally regulated, spiritually tapped in, and he ain't afraid of a woman with fire in her chest and wisdom in her bones. This is grown man love. This is soulmate alignment. This is I got you without you having to ask. Now, the surprise message. This one hit me too, okay? The Spirit is saying he's already watched you glow up from distance, okay? He may never say it, but he knows. He knows that you were the turning point. And he also knows that everything he chased after you didn't come close. But here's the part that really shocked me. The new man, you already passed him once, okay? It could have been like a glance, a near encounter, a moment in time, right? But Spirit is saying, he circled back into your timeline because the energy you carry now is finally ready to match his. So don't chase, don't shrink, don't you dare settle. Because the love that's coming, it's not just a replacement, it's the reward. Okay, it's the reward. This was your reading. Clarity out. And don't forget, if you felt this in your soul, go subscribe to XO Janai for the music that carries this same energy, right? Real, raw, and healing, just like this. And I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, Clarity family. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to this pile for a reason, and trust me, this one's different because the truth is he couldn't love you right. And it's not because you were too much, but because he wasn't enough. And the man who's coming in next, oh, honey, he gets it. He matches it. He honors it. All right. Now, let me just say this real quick. Y'all know that I've always been tapped into music as a frequency, right? But now I've released it to the public as XO Janai on YouTube. So if you already subscribed, thank you, boo. Thank you. I see you and I appreciate you so much. And if you haven't yet, the link is in the description. It's not just music, it's a vibe, a portal, and a piece of me. All right, so let's get into this. Pile 2, your energy brought you here to the carnelian glass crystal and the intuition card. Now, let me tell you what's already coming through. Your intuition was screaming before your heart caught up. You saw the red flags and tried to paint them beige. You felt the energetic gaps and tried to love through them. But now you don't second guess a thing. You know when something's off before it even enters the room. And that's what's different about the woman you are now, okay? You don't beg for clarity, you are clarity. So let's go ahead and pull your first card and make sure you stay until the end because I'm going to give you the total energetic frequency breakdown of him versus your new man, okay? And I'm telling you now, the way this new man shows up, it'll cancel every low vibrational memory you ever had. Let's go. And oh, if anything I said today hits your spirit a little too right, you already know where to find me, claritybay.com, right? So let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got the animal. Okay. I'm going to pull a second card here and then I'll read both energies together. And you got the 11th house. This is 11th house in an astrological birth chart. There are a total 12 houses in your birth chart, but this is the 11th house, and I'm going to tell you what this house represents as well as how it relates to that old man plus that new man coming through and also the animal. But I'm going to go ahead and start here with the animal energy, and then we'll move over to the 11th house. All right, so let's see. Okay. The old man, right? Your ex. He was primal, but not in the sexy way, in the reactive way. He didn't move from soul. He moved from instinct. He didn't listen. He reacted. He didn't evolve. He survived. So every argument was a threat. Every boundary you set, he saw it as an attack, okay? So he didn't know how to love you softly because he only knew how to protect himself violently, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, okay? So you weren't asking for the world. You were asking for presence, for stability, for a man, right? And what you got was a boy in a beast shell. Let's be clear. You can't build a future with someone who only knows how to fight ghosts from their past. Now, let's move over here to your second card, the 11th house. So, as I mentioned, in astrology, there are 12 houses that each rule a different area of your life. So, the 11th house, that's your soul tribe, your long term future, your divine mission, your higher vision of love and legacy. And let me tell you something wild. That new man, he's written into your 11th house energy. He's not here to take from you. He's here to build with you. He's the type that says, let's put something in the world together. Not, what can I take from you to feel my wounds? Okay, and there's a difference. You can feel the difference in that. So yeah, the 11th house is also about elevation of consciousness. So that new man, he's already walking in a different frequency. He's not chasing flesh. He's drawn to your essence. He's got vision, discipline, emotional intelligence. And let's be real, that's what you've always deserved. Let me just pause and ask you this. If you're nodding your head right now thinking, yes, this is hitting, you might need to go ahead and book your personal session at claritybay.com. Okay, that's all I'm going to say, because energy doesn't lie and spirit doesn't play when it's time to level up. Now look, we're not done. We still have more cards, and that total energetic frequency breakdown is coming at the end. You already know him versus the new man, right? And only from the frequency that's here. That I'm channeling right now. So let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? Let's see. What is coming through for you? Pile 2. Let's see. You got emotional intimacy. And the card says, I'm afraid to truly open up to you. Being raw and authentic with my emotions is something I'm still working on. Okay. Y'all know it is what it is, right? It came through. So I got to channel it right. Listen. Okay. We got to channel this without sugarcoating a damn thing. Let's talk about that old man first. This is the core wound. This is the part of him that never fully made it to the surface. He couldn't love you right because he couldn't even face his own heart. He was afraid to feel, afraid to be seen, afraid to unravel. Okay, so he wasn't emotionally available. He was emotionally armored. And the more love you gave, the more exposed he felt. So what did he do? He pulled back, shut down, sabotaged. And not because you were wrong for loving him, but because he didn't know how to receive it. This card is his confession, but it's also his limitation. All right. Now, let's talk about the new man. He's not perfect, but he's emotionally present. He may still be working on things. We all are. But the difference is he doesn't run. He stays. He lets you in. He communicates when it's hard. He's not afraid of your tears, your voice, your depth. He respects it. So, because emotional intimacy to him isn't a threat, it's a requirement. So let me just say this, just in case your spirit is stirring right now, right? If this part of this reading hit you different, you know I already got you, right? I already got you. And if you want to know more about this new man, whenever you're ready to go deeper into your specific love story, even into your astrological birth chart, right? You know where to find me. So let's do it. Let's go ahead and pull your next card. What is the energy as it does relate? Thank you, Spirit. All right. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You have Starborn. Okay. That old man saw this in you and tried to dim your light. But the new man gonna treat it the way it's supposed to be treated. And listen, there is something crazy coming through, but I'm gonna save it for the end. Okay, I'm gonna save that energy for the end, so make sure you stay until the end. But let's talk about this Starborn energy because this is deep. Starborn. Okay, girl. Thank you, Spirit. The old man, that old man, your ex, saw this in you and he tried to dim your light, tried to shrink it, control it, because he knew what he was looking at. You weren't regular. You weren't basic. You weren't somebody he could manipulate into staying small. You are Starborn. And the card says it loud and clear. Okay, so let's talk about it. The Starborn is the divine feminine awakening. You didn't just fall in love. You came into that connection with light codes, with purpose, with sacred energy. And he felt that. Okay. And that old man might have acted like he didn't know what he had. But trust me, he knew. That's why he tried to contain you. Because when a woman is starborn, when she walks into a room with spiritual gravity and intuitive sight, she becomes a mirror. And he couldn't look into it without flinching. So instead of rising with you, he tried to keep you at his level and tried to clip your wings so you wouldn't outgrow his shadow. But it's too late for that now. You already outgrew it. You already ascended. Now, well, let me tell you about the new man. Okay, this man, he doesn't just recognize your light, he's drawn to it like breath. He's not intimidated by your intuition, your energy, your elevation. He's magnetized by it because he knows that when a starborn woman chooses him, it's not by accident. It's by alignment. He's not trying to dim your light. He's coming to reflect it, amplify it, protect it. And I know I said this already. But you listen, you better not click off yet because there's a crazy message that came through clear and loud and not even I saw it coming. Okay, so stay with me because I'm about to drop that total energetic frequency of him versus new man. All right, so let's do it. You have 2 cards to go before that total drop. All right, so let's do it. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? You have the 7 of Pentacles. I think I'm going to put this card right here. So the 7 of Pentacles, this is earth energy, so it's physical. It does represent the earth zodiacs. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. Let me tell you something. We're talking Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But more than that, we're talking patience, value, and long-term investment. So 7 of Pentacles, old man energy. Okay, let's start with what it wasn't. That old man. Okay, he didn't have the patience. the maturity, the consistency to build with you. He wanted results without doing the inner work. He wanted the rewards of a divine relationship, but without the responsibility. And you, being who you are, you kept pouring and nurturing and planting seeds, but nothing grew because you can't cultivate abundance with someone who's spiritually barren. Now, let's be real. You weren't asking for too much. You were asking the wrong person. He saw the potential in you. He knew you were the garden, but he treated you like a side plot. Okay? So 7 of Pentacles energy now with the new man energy. So yeah, this new man, baby, he's already been preparing for this kind of love. He is ready to invest. He's the type that understands that true intimacy takes time, trust, and tending. He doesn't need to be entertained every 5 minutes. Okay? He's grounded, stable, mature. He's playing the long game. And most importantly, he doesn't just want access to your body or your energy. He wants to build a future with you that's sustainable and sacred. So this card is confirmation that what's coming isn't temporary. It's rooted. But you already knew that, didn't you? Let's go ahead and pull your final card before I drop that clarity, right? That clarity style mic, okay, with a total energetic frequency and surprise message. All right, so let's do it. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We're almost there, so let's finish this. Okay, what is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. The card also says time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Okay. So, thank you, Spirit, right? Because, listen, this card hits both men. It hits both men, but in very different ways. So let's start with the old man. He saw your light, your love, and your loyalty, and he tried to make it about him. He wanted you to bend, wait, dim, explain, overgive, all while he stayed emotionally unavailable and unaccountable. It was never mutual. It was never balanced. And deep down, you knew it. But your heart kept trying to heal his shadow without your sunlight. And now Spirit is like, no more. You first, period. So this card is about reclaiming your energy, power, and time. You're not the fixer. You're not the sacrifice. You're the prize. Okay? Now let's shift into the new man. This man, he finds your worth magnetic. He doesn't get intimidated by your boundaries. He respects them. Okay? Because he's done the shadow work too. And he's been through the darkness, okay? He knows what healing looks like, and he's not coming to distract you from your growth. He's coming to amplify it. He loves that you pour into yourself. He's turned on by your peace, your discipline, your solitude. He sees your self-respect as sacred, and he's not threatened by your standards. He's aligned with them. Now, baby, are you ready? Because we have reached that moment. I'm about to give you the total energetic frequency of him versus new man, right? And then I'm going to give you the surprise message that came through so strong, it almost stopped me mid-channel. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. Total energetic frequency and surprise message. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Here we go. Listen. Let's go. This is the moment, honey. This is your energetic frequency of him versus new man. All right. So we don't sugarcoat over here. We tell the truth. And baby, this truth, it's about to set you all the way free. Okay. The old man. His frequency was reactive, unstable, emotionally avoidant, and fundamentally unhealed. This man ran from himself. He mistook distance for control and emotional suppression for strength. He couldn't handle your intuition because he was too busy dodging his own reflection. He made everything about power, not partnership. He loved the idea of you, but never rose to the level of actually loving you. Okay, so he treated you like a challenge, not a calling. And spiritually, he wasn't assigned to your future. He was assigned to trigger your awakening. The new man, this man's frequency is stable, clear, emotionally intelligent, and energetically secure. Okay, he doesn't guess who he is. He knows. He's done the shadow work. He's taken losses and made peace with the past. And now he's showing up with open eyes and an open heart. So yeah, where the old man played mind games, this new man offers transparency. Where the old man ran from depth, this one says, let's go deeper. And where the old man was trying to manage you, this one here is to build with you. So this man, he's already connected to your future timeline. And he's not intimidated by your intuition. He's drawn to it. Okay, he's drawn to it because he recognizes your love as a portal, not a prize to control. And the surprise message is Spirit's final word here. Here it is. The energy hit me like a wave while channeling, and Spirit said, wait till the end. So here it is. The new man has already seen you. Spirit is saying that there was a moment, a glance, a dream, a scroll, a passing in the store, or a flash in meditation. But he's already felt your field, and he felt safe. He didn't rush. He didn't force it, but he recognized you. And when he re-enters fully, it won't be chaotic. It won't be performative. It will feel like, oh, there you are. Because he's not here to fix your broken pieces. He's coming because he knows you already did the work and he's ready to match it. He's not just your partner. He's your peace, your mirror, your reward. This was your reading. Clarity out. And baby, if this hit home, you already know where I'm at. ClarityBay.com. If you need a one-on-one deep dive, that's where I'll be, okay? And don't forget to check out my new music on Exogenai. It carries the same frequency, okay? And as this real, raw, and divinely aligned energy and love that I have for you guys and that I have for channeling this energy for you. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hey, Clarity family, welcome to your reading. If you were drawn to this pile, you already know what it is. You're not here for excuses. You are not here to be coddled. You're here because he couldn't love you right. And now Spirit is about to show you exactly why the next man can and will. You chose the yellow glass crystal and the card, Go with the Flow. And oh, we're going to get into this because this pile, right? This is not about you chasing love. This is about love flowing to you because you finally let go of every block. But before we do that, let me say this real quick. If you already subscribed to my new music channel, XO Janai, thank you. Truly, that support means more than I can ever say. And if you haven't yet, the link is down in the description. The music hits different because it's tuned to this exact kind of energy, right? Healing, bold, celestial, and no apologies. Now back to this pile. Let me warn you right now. We're talking spicy in this one. So if your ex was a walking red flag with a nice smile, buckle up, because I'm about to unpack why he fumbled, how the new man is coming in with range, and why you're the blessing, okay, that they'll never see coming. So let's go ahead and pull your first card and make sure you stay until the end of this reading, because I will be dropping that total energetic frequency of him versus new man based only on the energy coming through. And trust me, something else is coming through, but I'm saving that message until the very end because it's wild, okay? And it's gonna shift something in you, all right? So let's do it. Let's go ahead and pull your next card and see what's coming through. All right. Thank you, Spirit. You got the Kiss. Okay, the Kiss card came through. I'm going to pull a second card and then I'll channel the energy together. All right, let's see. You also got Sagittarius. So we all know that Sagittarius is a fire sign, and it is ruled by the planet Jupiter. But we're going to start here with the Kiss, and then we'll talk about Sagittarius. And yes, your new man definitely could have Sagittarius in the top 3 of his chart. Also, the old man could as well. But we're going to talk about it. Let's start with the Kiss. Okay. So let's see. All right. The Kiss you shared with him, and I'm talking about the old man. Okay. Yeah, it was intense, passionate, addictive. But don't get it twisted. Intensity isn't intimacy. Okay. This man kissed you like he was trying to own you, not love you. It's like he wanted to taste the divine, but didn't know how to hold it. There was heat, but no heart. There was connection, but only when it served him. And half the time that kiss, it came with confusion, silence, or ego games right after. So let's call it what it is. He loved your lips, but he couldn't handle your voice. He couldn't take the closeness, okay? But, he could take the closeness, but not the accountability. He wanted access, not responsibility. Sagittarius, new man plus higher energy. Now this is where it gets good. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and truth. So let's be real. Your new man, he's not just passionate, he's purpose driven. This isn't somebody who ghosts and gaslight. He speaks with clarity and conviction. He doesn't kiss you to conquer you. He kisses you like he's praying with you, right? He kisses you like he's praying, with his mouth open. This man could very well have Sagittarius in sun, moon, or rising. And that just means he's worldly, not insecure. He's deep, not moody. And baby, he's got vision. And yes, your old man could have had that Sagittarius fire too, but he misused it. He used it to run, to charm, to dodge the work. But this new man, he uses it to build, to teach, to touch, to show up. He doesn't burn you. He warms you. There's a difference, right? And you already know what I'm about to say. Stay till the end because I'm going to break down the full energetic frequency of him versus new man based only on the energy that's channeled through. And y'all, something else is coming through, but I'm saving this. I'm saving this for the end because it's big and it's going to explain why this reading found you when it did. So let's go ahead and pull your next card. Pull your next card. All right, thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? You got, I'm sorry. The card says, I hate how much I've hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I've caused. You didn't deserve any of it. Now we all have to pause on that, huh? Okay. Well, this energy came through for a reason. Right? But here we go, because this is the one that hits in the gut. Right? So now listen, this is the old man energy, guilt, right? Versus like growth. Now listen, this is his soul speaking, not his ego. And it's about time because let's be real, he knew. He knew you didn't deserve it. He knew you were giving more than he was emotionally mature, enough to hold. But instead of rising to the level of your love, he dragged it through confusion, avoidance, and emotional whiplash. This apology, it's the one he never had the courage to say out loud. But now that your light's no longer warming him, he's sitting in the cold with regret. Let me be clear though, regret is not redemption. So just because he finally feels bad doesn't mean he's evolved. Okay, so it's giving, I miss your light, not I've earned your energy. There's a difference. There's a difference. New man energy, emotional maturity from day one. Okay. Now contrast that with your new man. This man doesn't hand out apologies after the damage is done. He's present enough not to cause it in the first place. Okay. He's emotionally responsible. He checks in, he communicates, he moves with care. Because this man, he doesn't say, I'm sorry after the fact. He listens before he wounds. You don't have to teach him not to hurt you. He comes in already valuing your peace. And let's be honest, after everything you've been through, you're not asking for a fairy tale. You're asking for emotional safety. And baby, that's exactly what's pulling into your orbit. Stick with me because the total energetic frequency of him versus new man is coming. And this one is going to be the most brutal yet. And remember, something else is coming through. And Spirit told me not to drop it until the very end. But this next card might just crack it all wide open. So let's go ahead and pull your next card. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Y'all, this card says good witch. Create your own magic. That part. Right there. So, listen. Here's the deal. This man could tell, this old man could tell that you could read him, right? You could read him like a Hollywood script, like a seasoned actress. And baby, let me tell you, this isn't just a card, this is a spiritual decree. You are the magic, period. That old man, he tried to control you because he couldn't understand you. You were moving in ways that his ego couldn't keep up with. You were glowing while he was still trying to manipulate shadows. He saw the way people were drawn to your light. He saw the way you could walk into chaos and bring peace. He saw that when your mind aligned with your heart, miracles manifest. And what did he do? He tried to dim it, dismiss it, doubt it. Because instead of healing beside a good witch, he feared being exposed by one. But the new man, let me tell you something. This man is not intimidated by your power. He's inspired by it. He knows what it means to be with a woman who's co-creating with the divine. He doesn't want to suppress your gifts. He wants to witness them, to protect them, to grow them. You're not just his lover. You're his mirror, his muse, his partner in purpose. He recognizes that, when a woman like you is empowered, everything expands. Finances, faith, frequency, all of it. And now it's time. You ready? Because I'm about to drop the total energetic frequency of him versus new man. And that final surprise message, Spirit's been holding back. Okay? So let's do it. Let's do it. You know what? We're going to do it. I got you, right? I was just kidding. We're not dropping it right now. We got 2 more cards to go. So let's go ahead and pull your next card. We like to have fun here, Clarity family. We love to have fun, right? So let's do it. Here's your next card. We got 2 more cards to go. You got the Emperor energy. The good old Emperor. This is deep, deep. Look. Now that old man, baby, he want to be the Emperor so bad. But guess what? Well, I'll tell you what. All right, let's see. Strategic. Let's talk about it because yes, he want to be the emperor so bad. But this man wanted to sit on the throne, but he didn't want to do the inner work that earns the crown. He wanted to be seen as powerful, respected, and desired. But you can't rule the castle if you can't even regulate your emotions. He confused control for leadership. He wanted to be the man in your life. But he had no idea how to be a safe space, a provider of peace, right? A provider of peace or a spiritual match. He wanted the title, not the responsibility. And the moment you needed support, truth, or consistency, his throne turned into a folding chair. Now let that sink in. Because an emperor without integrity is just a narcissist with vocabulary. New man energy, the real emperor. Now this man, the one coming in, he is the emperor, and not because he says it, but because he lives it. He's grounded. He's stable. He walks in purpose, not performance. He makes decisions with clarity and protects what he loves without ego. He doesn't rule over you. He rides beside you. His masculine energy is not about domination. It's about direction. And he doesn't need to prove anything, because when a true emperor walks in, the room feels it before he even speaks. Woo. Okay. That's why Spirit said not yet, because this pile needed that message. And yes, we still have one more card to pull before that total drop and that final shocking message that I've been holding. Okay. So let's go ahead and do it. We're almost at the crown. Let's get the energy that is coming through. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is coming through? Hand of cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay. Why are we not surprised to see the Hand of Cards? Why are we not surprised? I'm going to tell you why. Listen. Let's be honest here. Because this man stayed trying to play poker with your heart. Like he was at a casino instead of in a relationship. Let's talk. Old man energy, Mr. Strategize everything. You were over here showing up, real, raw, vulnerable. And this man was still deciding if he should show a single emotion or fold. He played every interaction like a game. Text you on a timer, gave you just enough to keep you hooked, but never enough to feel safe. And every time you asked for clarity, he shuffled the deck again. Why? Because he thought being strategic would protect him from being exposed. But guess what? You saw through him the whole time. This wasn't love, it was emotional gambling. And eventually, he lost. Because Spirit does not bless manipulation disguised as protecting my heart. New man energy. New man energy. All in, no games, no hidden agendas. This man, he doesn't play poker with love. He plays chess with legacy. He's intentional. He doesn't hide how he feels. And he doesn't treat your energy like a prize he has to win. He's emotionally transparent and spiritually strategic. Not to play you, but to protect what he's building with you. You'll never have to wonder where you stand with him, because he puts his cards on the table and he's proud to let the world see what he's holding. Because when he chooses you, it's not a gamble, it's a declaration. Woo! That last card. Now it's time, baby. You made it to the end, and now I'm about to give you the total energetic frequency of him versus new man. All right? So let's go ahead and do it. And also, yes, Spirit's final surprise message is coming right after that. So let's finish this with power. Are you ready? Let's do it. All right, Spirit, let's channel the energy of the total energetic frequency of him, your old man, versus the new man, and the surprise message coming through. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's pause, take a breath, and buckle up. Listen, y'all. The old man energy is the pretender emperor. He wanted to be chosen but didn't want to choose. He wanted to be respected like a king, but moved like a coward in costume. He studied you, but not to learn you, to outmaneuver you. His love was a game, a risk, a gamble. And you were showing up real. And he was dealing from a stacked deck. Okay? He saw your light and didn't know what to do with it. So he tried to dilute it. Every kiss, strategic. Every silence, calculated. Every apology, delayed. He wanted to be the emperor. But baby, you were the kingdom, and he fumbled the whole realm. New man energy, the grounded fire. He doesn't rush in loud, okay? He arrives with certainty. He speaks with truth, not tactics. He doesn't gamble, he builds. He's in tune with emotional flow, spiritual growth, and energetic precision. He's got Sagittarius in him, maybe in his chart, maybe just in his soul. But what's certain is this: he moves with purpose, and he isn't afraid of your power. He reveres it. He doesn't try to dim your light. He reflects it back and multiplies it. He is the emperor, but only because he's mastered himself first. And this time, you don't have to perform. You just have to receive. Now, the surprise message in Spirit's final word. This is the part I didn't see coming, but Spirit made it very clear. The old man, your ex, still checks for you and still wonders how you glow. How do you glow like that without him? Still thinks about what you were about to build together before he burned the blueprint. But that's not the surprise. The new man, you've met him before. Not in this body, okay? Not even in this lifetime, but your souls, they remember each other. This is not your first meeting. This is your reunion. And that pull you'll feel when you see him, it won't be butterflies. It'll be peace. It'll feel like exhale, like finally, like there you are. Because he's not coming to complete you. He's coming because you already completed yourself. And now it's time to receive love that flows without resistance, without confusion, without games. This was your reading, Clarity Family. If this hit deep, well, you already know where I'm at, okay? ClarityBay.com if you'd like a personal reading. And don't forget, if you're vibing with the frequency, check out XO Janai on YouTube. It's not just music, okay? It's magic in melody form. The link is in the description. I love y'all. You're not waiting for love anymore. Love is already flowing to you.